Today we're going to be changing all of the modular buildings here in the Lego City. Why is that? Well, for some reason, the Lego modular buildings come with dark gray sidewalks. Typically, when I look at a sidewalk, it is with cement that is light gray, this color here. So we're going to be switching all of the tiles on every single modular building here in the Lego City. Now I know when we switch them, it typically makes the sidewalk pretty big. But what we have to remember is we haven't added details yet. Trees, bushes, traffic lights, lampposts, minifigures, and storytelling. So I think we're going to be able to fill that up pretty good. But as you can see, we've started converting some of the sidewalks here in the Lego City, such as all of these ones here on Pop Culture Street. However, right now they're pretty inconsistent and there's a lot of missing sidewalks, and in some cases, no sidewalk at all. So it's time for us to fix up the Lego City. Recently, we ordered 2,600 light gray tiles. Let's hope we have enough left over to complete the conversion. Starting with birch books, before and after. Time to move on to the next one. This is so easy now that we've converted to mills. It's so easy to move modulars from point A to point B. Whoops. That was a funny comment as I knocked the back half of birch books off. I forgot that it opened up like that. That's funny. This is the townhouse section from the pet store modular, and we actually have two of them. Time to swap up those tiles. There we go. Not bad. Already feeling some pressure from the part constraints, but I think we're going to be able to get her tackled. Next up, we've got the SIG Tower with the pool hall and also internet cafe on the base floor. Looks like we're going to have to perform a little bit of surgery right here to extract these gray tiles. Should be fairly easy though. You know what would have been easier though? To change these tiles in the first place when we converted to mills. Oh well, we didn't know we wanted to do this until not too long ago. We got that little street done right there. Now it's time to move on to the Avengers Tower. Mayday, mayday, shield jet down. Forgot to take it off the top of the building. On this one here, we have a little bit of exposed gray stud here. And the way that I could eliminate that is raise up the entire Avengers Tower by one plate. And then what you do is you tack your curved bricks on either side, and then you run tiles underneath it so you can't see it. Similar to what I did with the fountain over here. See, because this fountain has those curved pieces too, and you can see that the tiles actually run underneath the curved areas. So I could do that for the Avengers Tower, but of course I would have to take apart the entire ground floor. Just across the way from the Avengers Tower, we have the hospital. You can see that I've already converted the tiles. However, I am going to fix up the road plate there because we need to build a custom driveway for that one there. So there we go. That was fairly straightforward. Not too bad. Now you can drive to the garage there. Now in regards to roads, we're still waiting for our 1x2 tiles and also waiting for some curved plates and curved tiles so that we can round these corners a bit more. They just look a little bit harsh, but once we round those out, it'll be nice. It's going to be sort of a pain in the butt to go around and switch them all, and like that's for like the parking stalls and here. So yeah, there's lots of corners here that need to be rounded out. So the next one that we're going to be grabbing is not the train station because that's done, not the Dinos exhibition because that's done, but this one right here, which is our modified 3-in-1 set, the Pet Shop Cafe. So time to switch that one up. I should probably tile this entire area right here as well, probably, and maybe change this up because it's sort of impeding on the entrance to Spring Lantern Festival. Maybe I'll have to give that some more thought, but I'm just going to tile this one off for now. So there it is, before and after. I actually really like that. It sort of pops now, you know? Now, of course, this whole area over here is going to get rendered eventually once we build a couple more modular buildings, create a new seating area, improve the entrance to Spring Lantern Festival. But I just don't think that's today's project. I think we're too busy converting modular buildings. Hey, there's those transparent bricks. I was looking for those. That was the bricks that were holding up the shield jet. I was looking all over the ground for them. There they are. What do you know? Well, there we go. Another safe flight. Essentially, the entire perimeter is done now, so that's pretty awesome. The only one I haven't done on the perimeter is the assembly square set. The reason I'm a little bit concerned about this one, well, I'm not concerned about it in the long term, but in the short term I am, is because I don't have those weird corner tiles right there in light gray. So if we want to fully convert that, not going to happen. I could leave a border of dark gray going around the fountain. That might look all right. Or I could order the light gray ones. Now, another thing that we have to think about is, do I switch the light gray tiles right there to dark gray? So of course we could move some parts around and stuff, but I'm not sure how I want to tackle that one. I'm gonna have to give it some thought. But now that we're done the perimeter, excluding assembly square, we could probably finish up this block right here. Probably start with the pub, why not? Changed up the tiles on this one here, just added some more green, sand green and that dark green color. Just sort of feel like it matches the pub vibe, if you will. We'll just continue making our way down the street, and these ones become very hard to extract from the Lego City, although it is easier when they're on Mills plates. You gotta think, this is a 100-inch table, so that's a 50-inch reach in some areas, and that's pretty much dead center. It's gonna be tough. I shouldn't have put the pub back. It would have been easier to grab with that one not being there. I could have to pull it out again. I know I keep going on about the benefits of mills, but think about this. These used to all be tiled in spot. So now, when I want to extract this thing, I can literally just pull it out, literally one-handed, I hope. Grab this thing. May as well give it two hands, I guess. You literally just curl it right out of there. Ta-da! Pretty cool, eh? Now that that's done, I know this is going to come up in conversation. The gaps. Be like the Jedi. Patience. We're working on a solution and it will be dealt with. Believe me, it bothers me more than you. That's a guarantee. Time to move on to these three beauties right here. We've got the detective's office, police station, and fire brigade. Those look really easy to switch up. I love the ground floor interior of this one here, the detective's office. It's awesome. This was the first modular building I ever bought. So essentially we're just reversing it. The light gray will become dark gray and the dark gray will become light gray. With the completion of those three, we're about halfway done and we've got about 10 more to go. Now we're going to transition onto this block of 4 right here. There's the brick bank and the other 3. I really like what reversing the tiles did to some of these. Like, look at the Disney costume shop. That looks phenomenal. I'm stoked on that. Also, the Boutique Hotel and the Grand Emporium. I think reversing the tiles really elevated the look of these 3 modular buildings. So these are the next 3 that we're going to convert. We've got the little bakery right over here, the Parisian restaurant, and then the Hogwarts Castle alt build, which is a brilliant university. Should be fairly easy to convert all 3 of these, I think. I would imagine. Nothing too bad. This one will be really easy right there. But I'm excited because after this is done, there's only like 3 more to go. And then pretty much the entire city will be, well, the entire downtown core will be converted to light gray. There we go, all done. I've got to say that that process of conversion was pretty easy for these 3. Really excited to move on to the next 3. And that's these 3 right here. I'm actually super excited to see how the Palace Cinema turns out. I don't know if it's just me, but I think this just looks really cool, unique, and different. Like, doesn't that pop? Like, wow, the Palace Cinema is looking fresh like that. My desk, not so much. But this is the only tiles that we have remaining. Do you think it's going to be enough to convert Assembly Square? I guess we're about to find out because that is our last one. Check it out, we got Assembly Square converted. Yes, I actually really do like it with the dark gray border going around the fountain. Oh, that's the last one. Let's get it placed. Punisher and Doc Ock. Check it out. We got the city all converted. Plus we moved some modular buildings around. There's the one right there, Assembly Square, placed and looking fresh. Oh man, that's so awesome. We got the whole perimeter done. We got it all done, right? Yes, it looks so great. These are the changes to the positions that I made. We put the Grand Emporium right here. It used to be right over there. I just think this is a more, realistic spot for a shopping center right on the street by some parking. And then we put the Palace Cinema right here, which I think is better than what used to be there. That was the Boutique Hotel. For a couple different reasons. I think the tiling of the Palace Cinema matches the tiling of the Disney Costume Shop. So then obviously we had to move the Boutique Hotel just right over here. But yeah, like it looks so much better with light gray sidewalks, just so much more consistent. And we know there's a lot of open space now, but that open space is going to be consumed by details. And that's what we're going to be doing next. So make sure you stay tuned for that update because that's coming right away here. We're going to start working on details straight away because now we're finally at the phase where we can start working at that stuff. We've got all the modular buildings converted. We got all the tiling done. We've got everything ready to go. So now we're ready for details and minifigures and vehicles. And I could not be more thrilled. Let us know what you think of these changes by commenting below. And do you prefer the gray tiles? Well, light gray over dark gray. I know I certainly do. I think it's going to look a lot better in the end. Everybody, thank you so much for popping on by. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Peace out.